Hello, my friends, and welcome back to our little path. I am going to be starting my Advent liturgical season videos, and today is all things mom and preparation. This will be my shortest video because I feel like Advent, you definitely want to do things as a family and things like that. So that video is to come, but today we are talking on how to get prepped and ready for Advent and where to find any ideas on things and traditions you may want to continue or start, and what I personally will be doing for my Advent spiritual journey. Interested in learning more? Stick around. Before we jump into all things Advent, I want to remind you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. If you are already subscribed, thank you so much. Go ahead and hit the bell notification as well, because every time that I post, you will be notified. And if you are looking for Advent tips and ideas, go ahead and stick around for that. The bell notification will let you know. Okay, so I feel like Advent is after Advent and Lent. I don't know. I feel like it's hard to say. I don't know which one I like more. I think just because of like the Christmas season, I really like Advent. Lent is beautiful in its own way, but it's a little bit longer, a little bit more introspective, where I feel like Advent can be a little more outward, and there's just a lot of like fun preparatory things to do for the birth of Jesus and for the upcoming Christmas season, which I will have some videos on Christmas season and how to continue that, because I feel like oftentimes our society, it's like, December 25th, they're already taking down Christmas stuff. Like, doesn't matter that it's Christmas, they're already, changing things out in the stores and things like that. People are taking down their Christmas lights, on the 26th and just moving on. Whereas as Catholics, we have our beautiful Advent season to prepare our hearts, and then we have the beautiful Christmas season afterwards, where we really can extend that Christmas joy and that Christmas life. So I'm going to just be talking about Advent right now, and this one's going to be pretty short. I'm just going to be talking about things spiritually that I'm going to be doing, waiting for a few things to come in the mail. So I will be posting the kids/family liturgical living, which will be like our big one, but that one I'm going to have to hide in my room because there will be things the kids can't hear, and I don't want them to hear ahead of time. And then I have a few things coming in the mail still, so I'm gonna wait hopefully to do that one. But anyways, let's jump in. I wanted to first start off with what I'm gonna be doing this Advent. I love doing some kind of book journal / retreat. And so, but my problem is I'm a failure at consistency. Like, I will get like 3/4 of the way through or 2/3 of the way through, but I like almost never finish it. And that is hard for me to justify buying a new book every year. I have loved the Advent journals from Take Up and Read. They had one, actually, okay, I'm back. So I have done the O Radiant Dawn by Take Up and Read. This was from 2019. Loved it. Any like study, if you're looking for a study, I cannot recommend enough the Take Up and Read studies. They're really beautiful, and I have benefited from them a lot spiritually. They just released a new one for Advent. I think they did the O Radiant Dawn for like 2 or 3 years, and they like updated stuff a little bit between each year, but it's mostly just been the same book. But they released a new one called The Holy Way, and like, I really want it. It's like $18.99, so it's not that expensive, but I feel like I don't know. Part of me is just saying like, step back, Amanda, take it slower. Like, know your limits. And my limits right now are like, I need something minimal. So I am doing the Advent Gospel Reflections by Word on Fire, and this was like actually like a freebie. You just paid shipping, so I bought one for Stephen and I, and it is literally just a gospel reflection for every day of Advent. So it has the gospel here, and then a small reflection, and then like a place to, journal a little bit, and it gives you like a reflection question. So that's what I'm gonna do. I think that, it actually gives you a decent amount of space for it. So I think I'm gonna stick with this. I really want the Holy Way, but I think if I can stick with this consistently, then next year I will treat myself and I will do the Holy Way. So yeah, but if you are looking for one, you can still snag this, I think. I don't know if it's still free, but my cat's moving my phone. He's right here. It's like I pull out my tripod and he knows. He's like, oh, it's time to come hang out with mom. So anyways, the gospel reflections, I think you can still get them on Word on Fire. But I think they had like a shipping date. So look, because it might not ship in time for the start of Advent, which I mean, if you miss a day or two, not a big deal, but yeah. And if you are looking for something to dive deeper in, O Radiant Dawn is great. I think they're still selling this one as well as their new one, The Holy Way. Cannot recommend it enough. So that is gonna be my daily like Advent reflection slash just kind of getting me ready for the birth of Jesus. And then I am also going to be reading Searching for and Maintaining Peace by Father Jacques Philippe. I actually had started this, I think I started this last Advent, and as you can tell, I did not make it very far, very far through. So I am going to read this time, and it is pretty small, but mighty from what I've heard. My cat is gonna knock my whole phone off of the table, probably. So yes, I'm going to be reading this, and it's just a small treatise on the peace of heart. And what I had read last year was really, really good. So I'm excited to finish that. So this is, I'm keeping it basic, guys, super basic. Yeah, I'm still excited for it. I think it'll be good. Plus all the stuff we do with the kids already will help bring in that, contemplative aspect of Advent as well. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm keeping it simple. I want to remind you that like, don't feel bad if you're keeping things simple as well for your spiritual journey. Sometimes that's what you need. And you know what you can handle and what you can like handle time-wise. So that's what I'm pretty sure I can handle. If I can do more, we'll do more. But most of it's going to be the bulk of doing things with the kids as well, which is what I really enjoy. So I'm going to just leave you guys with a few preparatory things for Advent. If you're not like super versed in liturgical living for Advent, my two go-tos. I finally found it. If you watched my last video, I lost it. I finally found it. It's The Catholic All Year by Kendra Tierney. Cannot recommend it enough. There's a great section on Advent and all the different saints. And then the Von Trapp family around the year with the Von Trapp family by Maria Von Trapp. This one has a lot of great ones, not necessarily saint focused, but like traditions focused. So different traditions around the world, which is really cool. And this one has like a lot of recipes in it. I can't really use most of them because they have eggs and gluten, but yeah, if you're looking for good recipes that are traditional to different countries, this one is a good one. And the last one I'm going to link is a link below, and it's by Jennifer McIntosh. She is a Catholic mom blogger. She's like pretty well known, I think, and she is, or at least from my knowledge, she's pretty well known. She is usually like an organizational, like homeschooling mom, and like that's what she blogs about. But she is also Catholic, and the last few years she has put out like an Advent calendar type thing, but it's like a calendar on steroids because it has like the different like books that you would want to read, different songs to sing during the Advent time versus the Christmas time, and then it's got different traditions and the saints all in like a calendar format kind of for you. And last year she changed it up a little bit. She did like a smaller condensed version that's free, which still has a lot of really great stuff. So I'm gonna be linking it below so you can compare the two. And then she has like her whole big beefed up one with anything you could possibly think of in a calendar format for, I don't know the price, but you can purchase it as well. The only negative thing about it is that she has not updated it for this year. So I don't know if she's planning on updating it or not. But again, even if you bought last year's, it would still be, you know, all the same traditions and things like that. It just might not actually be to like the exact calendar for this year, if that makes sense. So, you know, December 28th, I think, is the start of Advent this year. So, you know, it might be like on, or I mean, November 28th. It might be like on a different setup or something like that. But it still has all the like bulk of the really good information. And even the free one is still super helpful. So I would recommend just like downloading the free one just to do it that way. But those are what I'm going to be utilizing. And then my next video, I plan on sharing the different things that we will be doing with the kids, the different specific like saints that we'll be celebrating, and some of like the traditions that we do. So if you have any questions, let me know below and I will try and answer them in my next video. I hope that you all have a great day. And if you have questions, let me know below, or let me know what you're planning on doing for your own spiritual growth during the Advent season. All right, bye.